What if I told you there were only 5 AB exercises you needed to do for the rest of your life? There's a high chance that if you do these, you'll be looking and feeling a lot younger. First up, we have the dead bug. If you've never done this exercise before, you're going to want to start. The dead bug strengthens your core, lower back, coordination, and most importantly, your spinal stability. It's super simple to do, and I love it, because there are a bunch of different variations of it. The ability to maintain balance, prevent back pain, and move safely depends on core strength. If you don't have a stable core, then you can't really do much of anything efficiently. So, how can you perform the dead bug to strengthen your core? Let me show you. Start by lying on the floor with your back flat and arms extended toward the ceiling. Bend your knees at a 90-degree angle so your shins are parallel to the floor. Keep your lower back pressed into the ground, engage your core, and slowly lower your right arm and left leg toward the floor at the same time. Keep your movements controlled and steady. Once they're just above the floor, bring them back to the starting position. Repeat with the opposite arm and leg. Hold for as long as you can, starting with 10 reps per side and then slowly increase the number. Now, the first few times are going to be a little tough, but you'll quickly build strength and it'll become easier. Here are some different variations you can do, depending on whether the traditional dead bug is too easy or too hard for you. The first one is the arm-only dead bug, which is great for beginners. Keep your legs still and focus only on lowering and raising your arms while keeping your core engaged. The second one is the weighted dead bug. You can add light dumbbells to each hand for increased resistance, making your core work harder and increasing stability. This one is a great way to build strength and prevent lower back pain as you age. The last exercise we'll be going over is by far the most important and is also the most overlooked. But more on that coming up. Moving on to our number 2, we have seated knee lifts. Core strength is something we lose quickly as we age, but it's also something that's simple to get better at. Seated knee lifts work your lower abs, hip flexors, and core stability, making you stronger, more balanced, and better able to perform everyday movements. It's a fantastic, low-impact exercise that I feel should be in everyone's routine. So, how can you do it correctly? Let me walk you through it step by step. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor and your back straight. Place your hands on the sides of the chair for support. Now, engage your core and slowly lift one knee toward your chest while keeping your upper body as still as possible. Lower it back down with control, then repeat on the other side. Return slowly to the starting position and do it again. Now, at first, just focus on proper form and slow, controlled movement. As you begin to feel more comfortable, you can lift both knees at the same time for a greater challenge. Before we move on, if you're finding this helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. It lets us know you want more content like this and helps us keep bringing you the best tips to keep your body moving, pain-free. Now at number 3, we have a classic exercise that you have definitely seen before, but I am positive you've been doing it wrong your whole life. I'm going to show you the correct way so that you can maximize its effectiveness and prevent injuries. Standing side crunches work your obliques, core, and hip stabilizers all at the same time, making them one of the best exercises for building core strength and balance. But standing side crunches aren't just for toning your waist. They also help with improving posture and reducing the risk of lower back pain, which is crucial as we age. To make sure you're not one of the many doing side crunches incorrectly, let me show you the proper form. Start off by standing tall with your feet hip-width apart and placing your hands behind your head with your elbows pointing outward. Now, lift your right knee up toward your right elbow, crunching your side while engaging your core. Keep your movements controlled and make sure you're not pulling your neck forward. Lower your leg back down and return to the starting position before repeating on the left side. Keep your body upright and engaged throughout the movement, and don't rush the reps. Doing this exercise slowly and with control is what makes it effective. If you want to get the most out of the exercise, I highly suggest focusing on engaging your obliques rather than just lifting your knee. Also, I put together a simple workout plan that you can follow 3 days a week, and I'm going to go over that at the end of the video. But if you're looking to mix things up, there are several variations of the standing side crunch that you can try. Beginners can easily hold onto a chair or wall for balance while performing the movement. If you want to increase the challenge, you can hold a light dumbbell in each hand to add resistance. And if you really want to step it up, try doing alternating side crunches with a slight pause at the top to maximize muscle activation. Now, you're definitely going to want to see this next exercise because I'm almost certain that you've never heard of it before. This unique exercise is called the bird dog. Even though it looks simple, this is an exercise that can drastically improve your balance, coordination, and core stability if you do it regularly. The muscles it engages the most are your core, lower back, and glutes, which makes it a secret gem for building strength and preventing injuries. Are you starting to notice a common trend with these exercises? The reason you're going to feel and move better is that these exercises improve stability and core strength, both of which are essential as we age. To do the bird dog, start by getting on all fours with your wrists under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Now, extend your right arm forward and your left leg straight back, keeping your core engaged and your back flat. Hold for a second, then slowly return to the starting position. Repeat on the other side. Like I said, it looks easy, but once you start doing it, you'll see how challenging and effective it really is. A unique benefit of this exercise is that it improves spinal stability and reduces the risk of lower back pain. You'll quickly notice how much control and focus it takes to maintain good form. The bird dog also transfers over to a lot of other movements that help with posture and functional strength. All right, now let's get into that exercise I mentioned earlier that's going to be one of the most transformative for you. The modified plank is one of the best exercises you can do to build core strength without straining your lower back. It works your abs, back, shoulders, and even your glutes, all while helping you improve posture and stability. So if you want a safer way to strengthen your core as you age, this is the exercise you're looking for. The movement is simple but powerful. It's all about engaging your core muscles and holding a strong, stable position. A lot of people do this wrong, so you're going to want to follow closely. Start by placing your forearms on the ground and bringing your knees down so your body forms a straight line from your head to your knees. Engage your core by pulling your belly button toward your spine and make sure your shoulders are directly over your elbows. If the knee plank feels too challenging, you can do a wall plank instead. Simply place your forearms on a wall at chest height and lean forward while keeping your body straight. It may feel a little tough at first, but I promise, as you continue to practice, you'll notice how much stronger and more stable your core feels. Modified planks have benefits that go beyond exercise. They reduce back pain, improve balance, and strengthen the muscles needed for everyday activities, like bending, lifting, and standing up quickly. If you start doing these consistently, you'll feel stronger, more confident, and better supported in everything you do. If you have a clear plan of action, you're more likely to stay consistent, and it will feel easier. This workout routine is designed to be done 3 days a week, with a rest day in between sessions to allow your core muscles to recover and get stronger. Whether you're a beginner just starting out or someone looking for a challenge, there are variations to suit your fitness level. Start with seated knee lifts for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps per leg to activate your lower abs and improve hip mobility. This is a great way to gently warm up your core while keeping the movement low impact. If you want to make this easier, hold onto the sides of the chair for extra support and lift your knees slightly lower. If you're looking to make it harder, try lifting both knees at the same time and holding for a second before lowering them down. You can also add a small medicine ball between your knees to engage your lower abs even more. Next, move into standing side crunches for 3 sets of 15 reps per side. This exercise strengthens the obliques and helps improve balance, making it a great functional movement for everyday activities. To modify it for beginners, hold onto a chair or countertop for stability while performing the movement. For those who want to increase the challenge, hold a light dumbbell in each hand or slow down the movement, squeezing your obliques at the top of each rep before lowering your leg. This slight pause will force your core muscles to work even harder. Now transition into bird dogs for 3 sets of 10 reps per side. This movement enhances core stability, posture, and coordination while strengthening the lower back. If you're new to this exercise, focus on keeping your movements slow and controlled, only lifting your arm and leg as high as you can without arching your back. To make it easier, start by lifting only your arm or leg individually instead of both at the same time. If you're ready for an advanced version, try adding a resistance band around your feet or performing the exercise on a stability ball to increase the difficulty. After that, move on to dead bugs for 3 sets of 10 reps per side. This exercise is highly effective for core endurance and spinal stability, making it a must-have in your ab routine. If you're just getting started, keep your knees bent and lower only your arms while maintaining a strong core. If you want to increase the difficulty, extend your legs fully as you lower them, or hold a small weight in each hand to add resistance. Another great way to make this harder is to slow down the movement, ensuring that your core is fully engaged with each rep. Finish off with the modified plank, holding for 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds. This is an excellent way to build endurance and improve posture without putting excess strain on your lower back. If you're a beginner, start with a wall plank, placing your forearms against a wall and leaning forward to engage your core. A knee plank is another great alternative if you're working on building strength. For those ready to step it up, try lifting one leg off the ground for a few seconds at a time, or transitioning into a full forearm plank as you build confidence. This progressive workout plan ensures that no matter your starting point, you have a path to improvement. Stick with it, and you'll start feeling stronger, more balanced, and more confident in your core stability. The key is consistency. Even small improvements over time will lead to noticeable gains. If you found this video helpful, be sure to share it with someone who might benefit from it.